This is Delaware Theater Company's second season of professional theater in Wilmington French Street Firehouse. And believe me, if you haven't seen any of the productions yet, you're really missing a treat. It's intimate, stylish, exciting theater. The latest production is Bus Stop. It opened last Friday to rave reviews. And I'd like to welcome two of the principal actors here today, Drury, who plays a burly sheriff, and Ceal, Phelan, who runs the 1950s style diner where the play takes place. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, first of all, I'd like to say how much I admire the sets. I saw the little hut, which played before this, and it was marvelous. And this set also, for Bus Stop, it really makes me feel like I'm in a diner 30 years ago. How did all this accuracy in setting arrive?
Well, we're really fortunate in our designers for this whole season so far. The guy that did the set for Bus Stop, his name is Howard Beals. He's a designer from New York, who's also our technical director this year. And he is really a stickler for detail.
Certainly is.
Yeah. It's he and a guy named Tim Whitney, who's our props master, really scouted the area for accuracy and, you know, right down to the last salt shaker and the right Kansas City calendar on the wall, and, you know, really down to the nitty-gritty of all the food and the whole business. We have a working stove and a working refrigerator, and we actually wash dishes on the set. And it's very nice because it really gives the actor an environment to work in that takes him back into what seems to be the 1950s. It's very good for the actor as well.
Now, Drury, what about the Bus Stop? What is it all about?
I might also mention, just to finish off the
Go
question
ahead.
about the set, that we do have snow on our hats when we come in.
Is that snow?
We
Yeah, I
have,
noticed that.
yes, and we have our boots and everything are wet, so the thing is down to the last detail. In artistic terms, it's extremely artificial, of course. It looks very natural to the audience.
Yes.
But for the people in it, it's an extremely artificial process trying to write a naturalistic play like that.
I would imagine so. Why don't you tell the viewers, go ahead.
You were going to say, you had a question about the...
Bus Stop, what it's all about. Perhaps you should tell
what
the
it's all
viewers.
about. It's really about America. It takes place in the middle of America, in the heart of America, in Kansas. And it's a very bad evening. A tremendous blizzard is sweeping over the plains. And all these people are thrown together for a few hours because the highway is blocked in this diner. And so you have very diverse types having to put up with each other through an evening. And it's really a story of what happens to the various people who get thrown into this diner together. And the way the playwright has it organized, they break up into couples, and there's a kind of a square dance of couples that takes place. And that, too, is beautifully orchestrated by William Inge, who wrote the play, so that it passes from one couple to the other, the stories. And then you have, it starts off with discord, and then there's a kind of resolve by the end of the play where you see everything falling into its proper perspective as the storm abates.
And it all ties together.
Yeah.
You know, you've been involved in theater as a writer. How'd you get roped into coming to Delaware in playing a sheriff?
I didn't come to Delaware to play a sheriff. I came to Delaware because my wife got a job here, and I was working at that time on the West Coast as the director of a theater there. And when she got the job, then I moved with her. And when I heard, I was the founder of a theater that did primarily new plays. When I heard that there was a theater starting here, of course, I was very interested in meeting the people. And we had 3 people who started our theater, and they had 3 people, too. We had 2 men and a woman, and so did they. And I found them remarkable people. And I've been working more or less with them ever since.
Now, of course, you were involved in Pagano. Had written a script called Pagano, which wasn't allowed to play.
Well, we did a reading version of it last spring, and it was supposed to play in the slot that Bus Stop now occupies. But because of legal problems, we couldn't put it on, and so Bus Stop has replaced it.
Now, Ceal, now you're a transplanted New York actress, and you're working in Delaware with Delaware Theater. Does it offer you the same possibilities of professional growth as New York does?
Well, I think that it really offers more opportunities than you can get in New York. For one thing, I'm a resident of Delaware now, and I don't have to beat the streets for my roles. In New York, it is a little bit harder to land roles. Also, the roles that you are able to play at a regional theater like the Delaware Theater Company are, in general, somewhat more satisfying than the roles that you'd be playing in New York. While I was in New York, I did a large number of showcase productions off-Broadway and off-Broadway type things, and often the scripts were just not too hot and weren't good enough to be picked up, say, by an off-Broadway or a Broadway producer. Here we have a repertoire of really great plays that run the gamut from classical to modern, contemporary, very good new works. And it gives you a wonderful range of opportunities. Some of the roles that I've been able to play since I've been in Wilmington, you would kill for. And I've been able to do a few of those in the last year.
What's the run on the play, briefly?
Bus Stop.
Yes.
We run Tuesdays through Fridays, or Saturdays, I'm sorry, evenings through February 14th, and then we have a Wednesday matinee at 12:30 each week.
And tickets can be purchased at the door?
Yeah, except it's since we got such nice reviews, the tickets are selling a little bit, so it's a good idea to call, and the number is 658-6446 to call for tickets.
Well, viewers, make note of that number and buy your tickets quickly. They're going fast. And I want to thank the two actors for coming on the show. I hope we'll get a chance to have you on again if you're in connection with any other shows that you're involved with.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.